Live on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? How are you all doing? Welcome to the show. It's another beautiful day here today in Redwood City, California, where I live. It's about 70 degrees right now. I can't ask for any better weather. Thank you, God, for a beautiful day, another beautiful day. And thank you, God, for giving me another day of life and, just allowing me to be here. I'm waiting for some people to pass on by. I've always been the type of person to be very thankful and grateful for everything. Have I taken some things for granted? I think we all have. Yes, I have too. And I have a huge amount of regret for every time I took something or someone for granted. It hasn't happened too often to me, but it has happened. I am human. I make mistakes. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, I appreciate just being here another day. I was just waiting for that guy to walk on by. It was really weird. He's on the phone. He's a bigger dude. He was speaking Indian. And I tried to wait for him to pass on by, and then he looked like he was coming at me. Like, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. And now he's like waving his hands while he's talking on the phone. He seems to be a little bit distressed. I'm gonna wait. Anyway, I've got a lot to talk about here today. And this is not going to be your typical stream. This is going to be more of a stream where I'm going to focus on myself for once. I've never done that on a live stream, but I feel at this point I have given, and given so much to people. I'm just going to wait. There's some more people coming off the trail right now. I have given so much to people, and I'm not going to lie. Most of what I've done to truly help people, and most of what I've given to people, has been taken for granted. It hasn't been appreciated. And in many cases, it's been criticized and scrutinized, whether it be in the real world or on YouTube or other social media platforms. I'm not perfect by far. I've made many mistakes. I've never claimed to be perfect. But all I've ever wanted to do in my life is be good to people, is treat people right, is give everyone a chance. I've always been the type of person that has favored the underdog because I used to feel like I was the underdog in my younger days. I used to feel like I was the underdog. I used to feel like no matter what I said or did. I couldn't get people to like me. I couldn't get ahead in life. I couldn't move the needle forward. So I understand what it feels like to be the underdog. I understand what it feels like to be the one that's always picked on, the one that's been bullied. And yes, I was bullied in my younger days. I'm not here playing the role of the victim. I'm here putting myself in the shoes of many people that have gone through this. And all I'm saying is that I understand how you feel and where you're coming from. I've always done my best. I've always done my best to try and be as understanding as possible to everyone I've encountered in life. But no matter how good of a person you legitimately try to be nowadays with social media and many other things, right? Lots of progression, women's lib, etc. You know, no matter how good you try to be to people, you are questioned and scrutinized and attacked for doing good, and you're called a phony. You're called a liar. You're called an e-beggar. You're called every name in the book. Even if you know deep within your heart and soul everything you do or have done is and has always been with the purest of the best intentions. Hey, Jigwa KNCS Queen, welcome to the show. Great to see you here. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be talking about why I feel that most Americans are ignorant, and that's what's further dividing our country. The thing that's further dividing our country more than it already is here in America is ignorant people. Now, I'm sure the same thing happens globally in other countries. I get that, right? And if you're a supporter here from another country like Donna and several others, you know, the same thing I'm sure applies in your area, but I can only speak on what I've seen and dealt with here in my country, the United States of America, the USA. And I'll tell you this, with social media and especially YouTube, where now anyone can set up a live stream in 2 seconds flat, right? Using a company called StreamYard. They even give you 20 free hours a month. Now, I do more professional streaming, but not everyone knows how to do that or is willing to learn that. But any dummy So we are back live. We are back live. It disconnected me. I didn't realize that. I don't know how long I was disconnected for. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. No, what I was saying a second ago before I got disconnected was that, you know, there are a lot of ignorant people in America that are further dividing our country. And they don't care about unity. They care more about trying to get everyone to agree with their agenda and see their opinions as facts, even though they're just opinions. They care more about their agenda than being a good person and respectfully disagreeing on things that we don't agree on, so that way we create more unity and not division, right? I'm going to come out and say this. And I'm only speaking about Americans, but I'm sure the same holds true globally, right? Any human being that doesn't believe in unity is a piece of crap, in my opinion. You're a selfish, egotistical piece of crap. You're an unhappy, miserable human being. And you're struggling to find peace and love deep within yourself. So, unity to you doesn't mean shit, because how can you be open to uniting with everyone from our country and being one and not fighting or attacking when you don't even love who you are? You don't even love what you see in the mirror. No one is capable of uniting in any way, shape, or form. No one is capable of creating unity until they find peace, solace, and self-love deep within. Thank you, Jigwalk. You want to know what's funny? Over the last 6+ years I've been on this platform, I've been sharing my opinions on things, right? And I've noticed that the majority of people that have responded to anything I've put out are more on the conservative or far-right extremist side of things, right? These same people are the same people that say, oh, Eli, you're gaslighting. Eli, you're a narcissist. Eli, you're a phony and a fraud, right? These people, over the last 6 years, and they continue to do it to this day, and it's not just a group of people that I've known for a while. It's a lot of people all over YouTube that I don't even know. There are many people that operate this way. There's just something really crazy going on with people, and I have to say this respectfully, okay? Because there's always an exception to every rule. And I want to come out and say this: I don't hate conservatives. I hate ignorant people. I don't even hate them. I just don't respect. That's a better way to put it. I don't respect ignorant people. And if you're an ignorant conservative, you know, you're affecting your own party, because real conservatives that are not ignorant are going to despise people that claim to be conservative and are ignorant and are making the entire party look bad because of the way you're showing up, because of the way you're behaving, the things you're saying, the hypocrisy that comes out of your mouth, right? What I've noticed, and here's the thing, again, respectfully, there are conservative people here like Sandra Palacio and Tia, and I think Jigwalk's more conservative, or you're more down the middle, I guess. You know, I'm slight left liberal, more so down the middle regarding whatever makes sense, right? I respect Sandra and Tia. They're both Trump supporters. I'm not. I respectfully disagree with them that Trump should not be the next president. But I'm not going to bite their head off. I'm not going to attack them. I'm not going to use ad hominem attacks and attack them. I'm going to respond to the topic at hand. Here's the problem with you people that want to talk about me and say I'm a narcissist, say I'm a gaslighter, whatever, right? How about instead of attacking me, discuss the argument, not attack me, right? Because there's no need to try to character assassinate someone when you have a difference of opinion. A difference of opinion is purely just a difference of opinion. And that's what I feel a lot of Trump supporters / fake conservatives, more on the alt-right. And I'm not trashing conservatives in general, because I know a lot of conservatives here in California, and I have some great conservatives here that are supporters like Sandra and Tia, etc. Right? I'm talking about the fake wannabe conservatives, the fake wannabe Trump supporters, because who else are you going to support? You folks think that the liberal agenda is a bad agenda, right? You folks support Trump. I'm talking about the fake conservatives, not the real ones. The fake conservatives, the wannabe conservatives, the alt-right people, you guys support Trump because you like his attitude. You like his foul mouth. You guys think that he's raw and real and everyone else is trying to blow smoke up your ass, right? You folks think that if Trump gets into office, that America is going to be fixed because America is so fucking broken right now. How's America broken right now? I'm sitting here walking the trail using my iPhone that's getting high-speed internet from a 5G cell tower. I got a nice microphone. I'm on a nice trail. It's a beautiful day. If I look over here, the Highway 101 is rolling smoothly, no problems, right? Life seems to be all fine and well. But see, a lot of you folks think that life is fucked up. A lot of you fake Trump supporters, you fake Republicans, you want to be conservatives. You know why? And this is out of respect for the real conservatives, because I have respect for real conservatives, even though I'm more slight left. I'm actually down the middle. You fake conservatives have nothing else to talk about on social media, right? You folks, how do I say this the right way? I used to come out and say, you folks are uneducated. I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm going to change my verbiage. You know why? Because I don't have a college degree. I have a high school diploma, right? And I'm educated at a high school level. That doesn't make me stupid. Let me make this very clear. Not having a college degree makes you stupid. Or it doesn't make you stupid. Not having a college degree doesn't make you stupid. Sorry, not having a college degree doesn't make you stupid. What makes you stupid is ignorance, right? Quite frankly, the only people that really truly need a college degree these days are doctors, lawyers, nurses, fields where you need to have a college degree to be able to get licensed to practice in that industry. Heck, it used to be back in the days where most companies wouldn't hire you in a management position without at least a bachelor's degree in business, right? Nowadays, a business degree doesn't mean shit. There are people getting hired without degrees that would outshine anyone with a college degree in business. So, don't throw your argument at me and say, well, Eli, you're uneducated, you don't have a college degree. I don't give a fuck what you think. Because a college degree doesn't mean shit unless you're trying to get into a field that requires you to have one. Most fields nowadays don't require you to have any type of formal education besides a high school diploma or a GED. NCS Queen, you have learned from life. Hi, ODN, how are you doing? Jigwalk, I'm an independent and did not support either candidate, but recent events sway me a little right to root for Trump. I think Biden is too past his prime. In my opinion, he should drop out. Well, let me ask you this, Jigwalk. And I gotta say this respectfully. I think that's a pretty ignorant statement. And I like you, dude. I hope it doesn't offend you. Because a lot of people are saying Joe Biden at 81 years old is too old to run. But Donald Trump is only 3 years younger at 78. What is the fucking difference? So why should Joe Biden bow out? Okay? So people are saying, okay, Trump got shot at, and so now he wants to stick his fist up right after he gets shot and say, oh, you didn't get me, I'm going to move forward, right? So Trump can move on past this traumatic event. Why can't Biden move past the fact regarding all the stuff that people are saying about him, right? You know, they're calling him, you know, Joe Dementia Biden or whatever, right? I don't think you folks have any idea what would happen. I was going to tell this stream what would happen, in my opinion, if Trump won. Because I have a feeling Trump is going to win. I don't want him to win, but I have a feeling he's going to win. You know why? Because he is buying the election. He is doing everything. He's getting everyone in his pocket, buying his way through the election. That's what he's doing. Trump is going to buy the election. And he's going to lead you all to believe that if I get in office, I'm going to MAGA, make America great again. Well, when was America ever bad? If you're going to come out here as a president and say that America has been bad for a long time, what kind of American are you? There's never been any other president in history that's ever chastised past presidents or the current one more so than Donald Trump. There's never been someone that's more negative. There's never been anyone that's had more negative connotations in history than Donald J. Trump. Sandra, that was really nice of you to say silicone pain Trump. That really wasn't cool. I'm actually taking offense to that because that's a trolling technique. I'm really offended by that. We don't have to go that low. We're here to share our opinions like I am and respectfully disagree. If we respectfully disagree, that's okay. But if we're going to hit below the belt and say silicone pain Trump, come on, Sandra, that's not cool. You know that's not cool. Why do you folks get so triggered when people share their opinion about Trump? Why can't you just take it? Because the bottom line is you guys come at Biden all the time. You call him Joe Dementia Biden. You guys call him all the names in the book. And none of us really call you out on it. But we say anything about Trump and you folks flip the fuck out. I'm going to tell you folks honestly, I'm at the point right now where I'm really tired of the bullshit on YouTube. I'm really tired of how the majority of the audience on YouTube is Trump and they're conservatives. Like there's a very small active, I mean there are liberals out here, but they're nowhere nearly as active as the conservatives. And it's discouraging for me to come out here because I'll tell you this, if I was a Trump supporter, I guarantee you I'd be making a lot more money. I guarantee you I'd have a lot more followers and people would respect me a lot more. But then I'd be lying to you. And I'm not gonna lie to you folks just to make money. There are enough people on this platform that despise Trump that are pretending to like him. Number one, Tim Pool is actually a liberal. He turned conservative because he saw it as more profitable. Tim Pool is a phony. He's a phony and a fraud. He's a liar, right? And there are so many other people on this platform pretending to be conservatives because that's where the active audience is at. If you folks want to live a lie and capitalize off of it, go right ahead. But I'm not going to take any dirty money. I'm not going to lie just to pay my bills. I'm going to stay true to myself. Unlike you folks that will sell your soul for a fucking penny. Here's the thing. If you're going to challenge my thoughts on the things I talk about, then challenge the thoughts. Don't use ad hominem attacks to attack me. This is not about me attacking any creator and their character or them attacking mine. It's about the topic at hand. Now, have I gone at some creators lately that I'm no longer going at anymore and attacked their character? Yes, but they did it to me. They did it to me and they wouldn't stop. So it was the only way to stop them. And I don't like using those methods, but sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. I don't really like fighting fire with fire usually, but sometimes it's the only way to get people to at least somewhat back off. Right? But here's the thing. If you're going to come at me and call me a liberal sack of shit or a far left extremist or something, which I'm not, that's an ad hominem attack. That is an ad hominem attack directly because you're calling me that. When I talk about people in general, I'm not talking about anyone specifically. Unless I'm talking about someone specifically, there is no ad hominem attack on anyone when I'm generalizing. If I generalize, that's a different thing. If you want to categorize yourself as one of those people I'm generalizing, that's all good. Do what you got to do. But if you're going to respond to me, respond to the topic at hand. Don't hit below the belt with ad hominem attacks because that's not a valid argument and it makes you look more fucking ignorant than you already are. Makes you look more fucking ignorant than you already are. This is a great discussion, though. I respect you for keeping it authentic and telling your honest opinions. Well, here's the thing, Jigwalk. This is the problem with Trump supporters. A lot of them, they hit below the belt. They attack the person, not the point. When you're having a discussion, you discuss the point. You don't attack the person. You discuss the point. See, the problem with these fucking people, these fucking ignorant people, these fucking ignorant fake conservatives, right? The problem with them is that when I hit them hard with the truth, or when my opinion is very strong and they know my opinion is probably true, right? And they have no logical response, that's when they hit me with the ad hominem attacks. Anyone. Now let me pull the chat here. Anyone that uses ad hominem attacks, use them because they have no response to your initial statement. They're triggered that you call them out on the truth. And because they have no response and they know you got them, they now try to attack you and your character, to character assassinate you, to invalidate what you just said that triggered them to hit you below the belt with an ad hominem attack. If you believe that's what's happening, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know. Because I'm sick and tired of people running their mouths on YouTube and other social media platforms, and even in the real world. And see, it's Queen 1. ODN, I think you would make a good Democratic president. ODN, why do you think I would make a good Democratic president? Listen, ODN, I'm not saying the Democrats are right about everything either. Listen, there are issues on both sides. That's not the point of this, dude. The whole point of this is that we are creating more division in our country with this political bullshit than unity. We are the United fucking States of America. We are the United States of America, and we are more fucking divided now than we ever have been. And you don't think we're going to be more divided if Donald Trump gets in office? You don't think we're going to be more divided? One, they should avoid personal attacks and give a reason why they disagree. Right, good point. There you go. So that's why, if there are people on this platform here that love to respond to me for whatever reason, if you're going to respond to me, instead of using that hominem attacks, how about respond to the topic at hand and use logic and reasoning to say, hey, Eli, I disagree with you for this reason. Hey, Eli, oh, that makes sense. Okay, I agree with you on that, but I disagree with you here. Here's why, Eli. But you know what? You make some good points and some stuff I'm not really agreeing with you on. But you know what, Eli? How about we do a show together on this, and let's talk it out live on the air. See, that's what a reasonable person would do. That's what a reasonable person would do. A person unreasonable, that is selfish and only out for themselves, right? For whatever reason, is going to go on their channel and they're just going to trash talk you to their audience, right? Make their money, and then call it a day, right? And that's because they have no real substance to actually have a real discussion. I'm not looking to debate people. I'm not about debating people. I'm about having discussions. Just like when I went on to Dennis Jerome Jr.'s channel. I had a discussion with Dennis. I went on there respecting him. He offered me money. He offered me the opportunity to be able to simulcast. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to simulcast a stream that we're going to do together. We'll do it on your channel, and I'll promote it to my people for them to come over there. I also said, I don't want your money. You take all the super chats. I'm there to support you. I went on there. Then he said, you know what? I need a coach here to help me out. I said, I'm not here as a coach. I'm here as your friend. I'm here as someone that understands what you just went through, because I've been through it. And I want to say, hey, it is what it is. It was a lesson learned. We can move on from the past, reunite, and continue moving forward together to do great things, right? That's what a good human being does. That's what a good human being does. I've had many opportunities to sell my fucking soul out for money on this platform, and I've turned it down every time. Do you know how much money I could have made selling my soul? So to those of you that think I'm out here trying to manipulate my audience and make them feel sorry for me or use my girlfriend's illnesses for money, what's happening with Dawn is real. And you know what? It's challenging every day. I love Dawn. I will always love her. And that will never change. But I'd be lying to you if there were days that weren't challenging, because she's on medication and she has emotions. And sometimes she forgets things. And all I'm trying to do is keep her medication in order and other stuff. And then she challenges me when I know I've got it all in order and it's necessary for her to take that medication. There are times where Dawn thought she took her medication and she didn't. And it made her a little bit fussy. So, you know, I'm dealing with stuff like that too, and I love my woman, right? But even then, I say, you know what? It is what it is. I understand. I love my woman. She's going through some stuff. It's just part of the healing process. It's part of, you know, it's part of her getting used to these meds. It's part of her getting her nutrition back on track. And slowly but surely it's getting there. And she's doing a lot better. And we've been meaning to do a show lately, but we keep putting it off because other things keep coming up. And like, I'll tell you this. I would rather take an hour or two and have a personal discussion with my lady than do a live stream with her. Now, don't get me wrong, we want to do those live streams, but when her and I need to talk about stuff, and it happens, it's been happening often lately because we love each other. We want to work on stuff and clear things up and head in the right direction. I'd rather sit down with her for an hour or two and use my energy there instead of doing a live stream with her. So I do prioritize her. But just so people know, yes, she's in a situation right now where she can't work because of her seizure disorder. And you know what? There are people out there trying to make it sound like I'm trying to, you know, lie to my audience or pander to my audience, right? You all can go fuck yourselves for all I care. You can. Doesn't matter. And no one's triggering me. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to speak how I feel. I'm going to share my thoughts. I'm going to be raw and real with you folks, because all the rest of you are fucking phony. You're sellouts for sponsorships or whatever. Like all of you are sellouts. So what you're saying doesn't mean shit to me in the first place. Doesn't mean a damn thing at all. It doesn't. So then you might come back and say, well, if it doesn't mean shit to you, Eli, then why are you talking about it? Because I want to address it. I want to talk about it with my audience. Why are you talking about it? Don't sit there and ask dumb fucking questions regarding why I'm talking about it when you're talking about me every fucking day. So shut the fuck up. Seriously. Don't play that game with me. Don't try to flip it on me when I'm a good dude just trying to help people. And your ignorant ass just can't handle the fact that I make my points much clearer and they hit harder than yours. And you've got no response to my points. So now you got to hit below the belt and use that hominem attacks, right? And then attack my character instead of coming at the point. At the same time, all you morons out there are many people out there that have lost their channels and are circumventing. Most of the people that are talking about me at one point were in the YouTube partner program and they got removed. They've also had their channels removed. They're all circumventing, but I'm not. I've never circumvented. I've never been removed off of any channel. I've never even had a sock account channel removed. I've never had any channel removed. I've had 2 channels in the YouTube partner program. My main channel for 4.5 years, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas, which I'll be getting back to creating content there soon. And this one, I've been in the YouTube partner program for almost 2 years on Coach Eli 2. And my AdSense account is under my social and my name, not someone else's. To those of you that are circumventing because you've been shut down in the past, including your Google AdSense account to get paid. Yet you want to come here and attack my fucking character over responding to the point at hand? Get the fuck out of here. Sit down and STFU. I've had enough of the garbage of these grown-ass people coming out here thinking like they know everything, thinking like they're hot shit, thinking like, oh, okay, if you're not a Trump supporter, then you're a liberal sack of shit, blah, 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 whatever, right? Or you're a far left extremist. See, the people that are trying to call me a far left extremist, I think you really know what that means. But you don't want to say what it means because you fall into that category. A far left extremist is more like a radical feminist. What I consider to be a left-wing extremist are women that weren't just happy they were liberated and have equal rights. They are women that want, seek out, and in many cases get special privileges that men never had. That's what the far left is primarily, in my opinion. Sure, are there some other things too? Yes. But primarily, the far left is radical feminism. I would rather see a real independent centrist candidate, but the two parties do everything they can to block that from happening. It's all about money, dude. It's all about money. Who has the most money? Whoever has the most money can pretty much buy the election. And that's why I hate to say it. I can't stand the thought of this, but that's why I think, even though I'm not going to vote for him, I think Donald Trump's going to win because he's going to buy the election. Like, look at what happened today. Now, I'm going to wait because somebody's over at the observation deck. Look at the sun over there. Can you elaborate on the ignorance of many Americans? I'll get to that on the way back, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to elaborate on anything. Let me check out the observation deck real quick. Then you got Trump. His case was dropped. They dropped his case regarding the 34 felonies because a federal judge that he put in office when he won the first time back in 2020. Not 2020, sorry, 2016. I think it was 2020 before he left, if I remember correctly. It was in 2020 when that judge came in, I believe, and that was right when the switching of the guards was about to happen with Biden, if I remember correctly. But basically, this judge was a Trump-appointed judge in his pocket. All of a sudden, drops the case. and listen, whether you're on the left or the right, even if you're down the middle, regardless of who you are, come on, isn't that a little bit funny that a judge you appointed while you were still in office is now ordering the clerks to drop the case? What a load of crap, right? What kind of message are we sending out to people? Here's the thing. We're not holding our government officials, and it's not just Trump. There are other people that have done things that deserve to pay the price. I'm not going to lie about that. And some of them were liberals, okay? I think anyone that does something majorly wrong, if you make an honest mistake, that's one thing. But if you do some deliberate dumb shit, you deserve to pay the price. And if we're letting our government, especially the commanders in chief, if we're letting our presidents get away with breaking the law, what kind of fucking example are we setting for our citizens of any age, right? What kind of example are we setting? Now, they're going to appeal this case, obviously. But this was another Trump ploy. This is another trick Trump has up his sleeve. Trump is a fucking actor. Trump is he's going to use this shooting, okay? He's going to use the shooting to his advantage. Now, what is it, a day or so after the shooting, the charges are dropped. The case is dismissed, so that means his charges are dropped. And then, today, he gets the Republican nomination, right? He's elected as the Republican, he's chosen as a Republican nominee, right? Boom, 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 boom. This is happening really fast. This is happening real fast. This is intended to happen real fast. It's intended to create mass confusion. It's intended to get everyone to tune in. You got my attention. I wasn't paying attention before that because there was BS going on. But now you got a shooting. You've got these charges dropped with the case dropped by a federal judge that Trump appointed. I mean, what the hell are you supposed to think about this? Look, I'm not trying to be critical to anyone. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just saying this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. This is asinine. Special counsel Jack Smith also abuses authority. Yeah, Tia, even if that was the case, listen, we don't know whether he really did or not. That's what they're saying, right? Even if he did abuse his authority, Trump still committed the crime. Listen. Any way you want to look at it, Trump committed the crime. It was proven he committed the crime. That's all that matters. It's a loophole to try to clear the guy of 34 felonies. That's one hell of a fucking loophole, in my opinion. No disrespect intended. I'm just stating my thoughts about it. I'm not attacking anybody. Senator Pelosi, there's a lot of crazy shit out there. The Clinton and Bush families broke a lot of laws. Of course they did. They've all broken laws. They should have all paid the price. The bottom line is every one of them has broken a law or two, but at what level, right? Okay? I've never seen anyone break the law as bad as Donald Trump. I'm not saying that others haven't done anything bad, but no one has done as much bad to break the law as Trump has compared to any other president. Yes, I'm sure, Biden and his son Hunter, yes, they've done a few things. Sure, the Clintons, yes. Okay? Yes, the Bushes, yes. Okay? I'm not denying any of that. What I'm saying is, have any of them ever been convicted of 34 fucking felonies? Have any of them incited insurrection at the Capitol? Okay? And the list goes on and on and on and on. Right? You get Trump back in office, what's he going to do? He's going to pull support from Ukraine, and he's going to try to buddy up with Russia, right? With Mr. Putin, right? And all Donald Trump's, mark my fucking words, all Trump is going to cause is World War III. If he wins and pulls support from the Ukraine, you're going to see Russia really take over. Russia is going to probably end up taking over the U.S. Who knows? It's going to get really bad. The way things are right now, they're being handled properly. People don't understand the repercussions, right? And then additional things I want to talk about is, why do people want Trump in office? Is it because they think that Trump is going to lower taxes? And even if he does lower taxes, what is that going to do? It's going to make the deficit bigger. It's going to defer paying those taxes, or someone else is going to have to pay them, right? Right? People don't understand that every time you lower taxes or try to make it appear like you're lowering taxes, it's all a game. It's all a game. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel like I'm outnumbered out here on YouTube. I feel like I have valid points where I care about people. I care about everyone, whether on the left or the right or the middle, right? But we're outnumbered by conservative supporters of Trump. Like, the Trump supporters are overtaking social media. And anyone that has an opposite opinion of Trump or the Conservative Party, even in a professional way, we get attacked, we get hit hard, and they never respond to the point we're making. They attack us below the belt with ad hominem attacks. Donald Trump is one big ad hominem attack. He attacks everyone, including Biden. He uses ad hominem attacks himself. Trump himself uses tons of ad hominem attacks. So people that follow him are just following suit, right? I'm not saying that about everyone. Like I said, there's an exception to every rule, and there are good conservatives. Some of them are here in my chat. I have respect and love for you folks, and we can respectfully disagree, but not everyone respectfully disagrees. Hillary, I feel, was the worst. I like President Clinton. Yeah, no, I like Bill. Bill actually balanced the deficit. Bill made a mistake. He banged Monica in the Oval Office, and then he lied about it. I mean, that was a big mistake. Like that, honestly, right there, that's really bad. But, I mean, that's not a felony. It's adultery, right? And it looks bad that the president did it, but that really wasn't breaking any laws. Bill Clinton didn't commit 34 felonies. Bill Clinton, yes, honestly, that doesn't look good. And you know what? I really have had a hard time fully respecting him since that point, right? But listen, I respect the work he did. He did balance the budget. He balanced it out. And then after he left, it got fucked up again. And right now, we're in the most massive debt ever. And we want to cut taxes further and go further into massive debt. Defer payment, right? Us Americans love to fucking defer payment on everything, right? If I can pay cash on something or put it on a card that has 0% interest for 12 months or 2 years, I'll use that and pay it off before I have to pay interest. Hey, if you can get a credit card that gives you 0 interest, same as cash, as long as you pay it off within a year or two, there's nothing wrong with that. Either that or pay cash or charge it, get your points on your credit card, and pay the credit card off at the end of the month before you pay interest, right? But us Americans, we love to defer payments on everything, right? We love to defer payments. Eli, do you really feel Biden could run our country? Yeah, the people I'm banning here are in the enemy's chats, and they're coming over here to troll. So I want my mods to know that the people that I'm choosing to ban, leave them banned, because they're just coming here after going to another person's stream that's getting paid to keep talking about me. That's all I'm going to say about that. I haven't gotten to your comments yet, ODN. Yeah, I'm not saying that Trump hasn't done anything good at all, Sandra. You know, like they say about me, you know, at least other people have said this about me, even a broken clock is right twice daily. I don't think everything Trump has done is wrong. But the amount of laws the guy's broken, his attitude, his unprofessional speech, his ad hominem attacks. I thought I heard something on the freeway, like a flat tire or something. Just wanted to make sure everything is okay. I just don't see Trump as professional. He does not behave professional. And maybe that's why some of you like him. If that's the case, you're entitled to like someone for whatever reason. I've never known of any one person that comes off as unprofessional as Trump does, with his potty mouth. And he doesn't even have, his tone of voice is always angry. He never speaks with a nice, sweet, down-to-earth voice, right? Trump always speaks in an angry voice. And that's one thing I don't like. I can't bond and relate with him at that level. He's like you, raw and real, as you say. Maybe he's raw and real, but he's also broken many laws and been able to buy his way out of them. Come on, Sandra, look, I respect the fact that you want to support him, independent of my feelings. I don't have a problem. Give me a second here. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny to me right now that someone that ran a stream on me earlier is sending all those people here to troll. You can troll all you want. We're going to ban you and not acknowledge you. I mean, this is just, these people are so triggered. And you know what? Ma'am, let me tell you something. I won't even mention your name. You're not even worth it. Okay? Continue to make your content on me. If you want to make a little money off my name, playing audio, clips of my show and getting triggered at what I'm saying. See, here's the thing, ma'am. One way or another, what I'm saying continues to get your attention. Either that or you're forced to talk about me because you're getting paid. So one way or another, ma'am, you're either getting paid, which I know you're getting paid, That's the reason. It's either that, and if you want to claim you're not getting paid to talk about me almost every day, then what I'm saying is triggering you so much. I've crawled under your skin so much just for stating my opinions, and because you have no real response, you've got to hit below the belt. You got to talk about my house, my mother, and all that. Get the hell out of here. I don't have to explain myself to you about that. You and all your cronies over there can be as jealous as you want, okay? And me coming out here to make my money, that's my prerogative. I'm here to run my business and make money when I can, and that has nothing to do with my living situation or my mother or whatever. That has to do with, do people like who I am? Do they enjoy my content? And some people that don't like who I am might still like to listen to me, may still donate regardless, because maybe they see me as controversial. Maybe they see me as somebody that's not boring to watch. Because let me tell you something, ma'am. You are boring as fuck. You are. You are boring AF. So continue. Continue to use my name. Make money off me. I don't care. You're not making much. And it's typically not even worth a response anymore. But today I was like, whatever. I didn't mention you. You know I'm talking about you, and I know you're going to mention it to your audience, and you can do it. I don't care. You're keeping my name alive, right? You're getting those people coming here triggered on stock accounts. You see, I actually own you and own all your people, even though they won't donate to me. And some of them did donate to me initially, and then I called them out for being fake donors, which they were fake donors. They were, right? I can tell by what they're saying in your chats, right? You don't like the fact that I'm smarter than you, and I'll outsmart you, man. Because my male intuition is 100 times better than your women's intuition. That's sad, because usually women's intuitions trump all. Look at how triggered these people are coming in here. You guys are so triggered. Wow, look at this. You folks, wow. Look at how triggered these people are. Political etiquette, that's what I find offensive. What do you mean, Sandra? Political etiquette? Like, are you talking about my etiquette or etiquette in general? Like, tell me, let me know. What are you talking about? She has no life but judges yours, right? Right. She has no life but judges mine, right? And the funny thing is that she makes no sense. I don't debate people, but if I were to ever debate her, I would smoke her so bad she wouldn't show her face on this platform ever again. She's triggered because I'm the only one that's been able to trigger her this bad. Not even that Jamie guy triggered her this bad. She's more triggered over me than she ever was over Jamie. She's triggered as fuck. You are. You're triggered because you have no response to what I'm saying. Because I make good points. You may not like my points. My points, like when I said, Trump was cocky and arrogant after getting shot and pumping up his fist, I meant that. That's my opinion. Now, most people that get shot wouldn't do that. They would be like, okay, keep your hands down. Let the Secret Service get you out of there safely because there could be another gunman. But not Trump. I said that was a cocky move. Cocky and arrogant move after getting shot, in my opinion. And you didn't like that. And you had no response to that, so you attacked me below the belt with an ad hominem attack. Right? How pathetic is that? Pathetic. I own you. Thank you for moderating, Tia. It is because she has no power over you. Sandra says, no, not your etiquette. You don't have the type of etiquette I'm talking about. Odiad, after seeing Trump dodge that projectile like he was Keanu Reeves in the movie The Matrix, my opinion has changed about him. So, so your opinion has changed about Trump. What is your opinion about Trump, Odian? I'm curious to know. Brother. I'm listening. I'm watching. And I don't mean that offensively. Okay, that's cool, Sandra. If you want to share a little more details. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Some woman I was talking about for the last few weeks before I stopped talking about her this week. You can figure it out. You please do not mention it in the chat. You know that woman that is getting paid. She's trolling me right now. She's so triggered. Let me ask you something, ma'am. I own a lot more than you own, okay? And I'm not here, listen, here's the thing, ma'am. I'm not here to compare our pocketbooks. This is not about where I live, how I pay my bills, who I live with, you know, my car or anything else. This has to do with the topic at hand. You see, ma'am, here's the thing. You're attacking my character, and, you know, you're wrong about it, primarily wrong about it. You guys have gotten a few things right, but most of what you're saying about my living situation and other stuff is wrong. You're triggered because I can out-debate you. And I make good points. You may not like my points. They're strong points and they make sense. And you don't have to agree with them, but you have no response and you're so triggered that you have no response and no control over me that you got to attack my mother, my girlfriend, where I live, my car, and everything else and say that I don't own shit. That's not the case, man. That's absolutely not the case. But even if that were the case, what do you own, ma'am? You don't own a damn thing. So what is your point? What is your point? Your point is, ma'am, honestly, it's a waste of time. Right now, you've sold out to a sponsor that's paying you to talk about me. I stopped talking about you. I don't care to talk about you. I don't care what you do. You are a nothing and a nobody to me. You don't own me, you don't own anyone, and your words don't mean shit to me, ma'am. They don't mean a damn thing. Jigwalk, Eli, I asked Dennis to have you on his show to talk some politics, but I don't think he wants to do that because he is a Trump supporter and you're a Biden supporter. We could talk about that. That wouldn't be a bad show. I wouldn't mind talking about politics with Dennis because I think he would be fair. I think him and I could have a reasonable conversation. Hey, Tia, is it ridiculous how triggered these people are? We have differences of opinions, and we could all still be friends at the end of the day, right? We have differences of opinions. Some things we agree on, some things we don't. That's how life is with everyone, right? But these people are super fucking triggered over a difference of opinion. You guys are triggered over a difference of opinion. That is really sad. A 43-year-old woman and her 30, 40, and 50-year-old spoiled entitled Karens, grown-ass adult Karen women, are triggered over a difference of opinion. Right, it shows their maturity. Tia, listen, I'll say this to you again. I have respect for you despite our differences in some of our views. I think you're a good person. We just don't see eye to eye on the Trump thing. That doesn't mean you're not a good person. You're a great person. And this woman's trying to say, well, I'm trying to belittle you and the other people over a difference of opinion. You don't see Tia going everywhere trolling on multiple accounts because you're triggered or she's triggered over a difference of opinion. She's not. You're massively triggered over a difference of opinion. See, my group over here doesn't troll. We don't Discord behind the scenes, or we don't incite our audience to go and troll somebody and create multiple sock accounts. I don't have time for that shit. I got my lady to take care of, my family to take care of, and my content to create to the people that truly want to consume it. Wow, another one? Jesus Christ. Jigwalk, I don't get why people are so triggered. You are just speaking your mind. Because they have no comeback. Because I blocked them out. Because you know what? This is the best thing you can do to people that are a waste of time is to just let them go, right? Like Coach Corey Wayne says, Jigwalk, the strongest negotiating position is walking away and meaning it, right? The strongest negotiating position is walking away and meaning it, right? So I walk away from them, right? I block them all. I don't give a shit about them, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I care about people in general. But as far as their opinions and stuff, I don't give a shit about. And here's the thing. It's not even the fact that their opinions I don't care about. They're not even giving opinions. They're using ad hominem attacks to hit below the belt. They're attacking my character or trying to attack my character or character assassinate me instead of responding to the point at hand. That's what they're doing. It's pathetic. I own all of them. I live rent-free in their head. And I may sound cocky saying this, I don't care. But you know what? If they're going to try and trigger me, I'll just respond to them. And I know it triggers them too. I know that little prissy woman in Southern California is going to go live later and be so triggered. Do what you got to do, man. Make me your lifelong project. I don't care. You want to come to the trail here? You said if you were, I heard part of your show, ma'am. I don't care. I'm laughing. You said if you were 45 minutes away, you'd come show up on the trail? Come show up on the trail, ma'am. You want to walk with me, ma'am? If you're going to run your mouth, get in your car, drive up to Northern California, get off right over here, ma'am. You see that? That's Whipple Avenue, 101. Now, it'd be faster for you to take I-5, cut across Highway 152 through Pacheco Pass, and then get on the 101 north from Gilroy, which is the garlic capital of the world, which is 50 miles south from here. And then you'll come up 101 north, you'll get off right here. You see that right there, man? That's the Whipple Avenue exit coming off from northbound 101. Then all you gotta do is make a right turn and come down to Bear Island. Meet me right here, ma'am. We'll go live. We will go live, and I'll see, ma'am, can you do 3.5 miles with me? I'm 7 years older than you. Can you do 3.5 miles with me while talking and holding a selfie stick? If you're going to run your mouth, then you know what? Come and meet me here. Let's do a walk. Respectfully. Respectfully, right? I'm tired of people out here running their mouths, trying to act like they're hot shit. I'm tired of that. I'll interview you live on the air. We can go live on the air. Come on. Heck, you can have your chauffeur, Mr. J, your chauffeur that you live with. Have him drive you. Your chauffeur. She's so triggered. She wants to attack my mother, my money, my living situation, my car. You want to discredit me in any way you can, ma'am, solely on the fact that you have no legitimate response to any of my statements, right? If you made a legitimate response and you just said, hey, Eli, I don't like what you said. I respectfully disagree, right? No problem. The reason why you amp it up is because you have nothing without drama to feed those Karens over there and to satisfy your sponsor. That's all it boils down to. And I didn't even want to talk about it, but you came here. You brought your people here, right? In essence, ma'am, yes, you're still helping me. You're giving me views and ad revenue. You're still helping me, man. Why? Why are you doing that? All for 50 or 100 bucks a day, is it worth it? Because let me tell you something, down the road, when Don and I build this business to a 6-figure and 7-figure business down the road, these $100 days aren't going to mean shit. You're doing this for peanuts, even for 50 or 100 bucks a day. You're doing this for peanuts. Now, you may be saying that about me. I'm building. And yeah, I'm at that level right now. Maybe $30 to $50 a day, sometimes more. But I'm building to a bigger level. What are you building? You're not building shit. Honestly, I don't know what's going on at all on other streams. I'm busy taking care of someone here. Yeah, no, I know you are, Sandra. I hope that's going well. Nah, don't go on I-5. It's boring. Go 101. Well, if you want to take the scenic route and you want to make a lot of stops along the way, you could take 101. You can even go up Highway 1, but parts of Highway 1 are being rebuilt because there was a landslide. So until Highway 1 is completely reopened, you have to go 101. But yeah, if you want to take the scenic route and make stops along the way, no problem. If you want to take the fast way, you go I-5. 101 will take you about 8 hours to go all the way. I-5 will take you about 5 to 6 hours. I love driving on the 5. It's quicker. I can catch you, Eli, because you walk after my dinner. Oh, wonderful. Yes, usually. Sometimes I'll try to walk sooner. She wants to debate you on your channel? Huh. No, thank you. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in working with her in any capacity. Ever again. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. But if she's going to run her mouth and threaten to come out to the trail and walk alongside me or walk behind me or whatever, or bash my head with a hammer, I don't know, then you know what? Don't just talk about it, be about it, ma'am. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Folks, please smash the thumbs up. We've got 5 thumbs up. That's ridiculous. 5 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up and please share this out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Somebody creates a Jeff alternate account. You think Jeff gives a shit about any of this? Jeff is like, this is stupid shit. I got better things to do with my time. This is all bullshit. He's not even watching this garbage. A man that has all that money and is a pretty decent dude. I still think he's a decent dude, but he's enabling that woman's behavior because he cares about her well-being. He's known her for a while. He doesn't want to be the one that puts her out and then, she struggles to survive with her and her special needs son. All right? So I commend him for that. But honestly, man, how much more is he going to put up with, man? He allowed himself to be manipulated by her. Yeah, you know what they call it, NCS Queen? They call it the power of the pussy, right? The power of the pussy is strong, right? I used to fall for that. And then I got older and I'm like, you know what? There's more to life than pussy, right? Okay, that's the truth. There's more to life than pussy. That's the problem with the beta males. They get hooked on the P, right? And women that can sniff the beta males are going to use the power of the P to control them, right? For me, I'd rather use my hand than be controlled by the P. But I never had a problem getting laid because let me tell you something. Whenever I would come across controlling women or women that were trying to be controlling and stuff, I would just ignore them. And I'd focus on the women that were really into me and liked me and wanted to move things forward, right? She definitely targeted him for the money, that is for sure. Yep, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And she used the power of the P, right? Now, you know, she doesn't look the same like she used to. I don't care. You don't have to prove that, man. I don't really care. The bottom line is that he's now emotionally attached to her. So the looks don't matter anymore to him. It's about the emotional attachment, right? So now she knows he's emotionally attached to her. So that's the way she keeps him around. That's the way she keeps getting what she wants. She's not a dummy. She's not a dummy. I just don't like her conniving, manipulative ways. That's not the way to live life, ma'am. It's not. You know, you want to call me out, you want to try to trash me, make shit up about me. That's the truth. I'm not even lying about your case. You're assuming stuff about me that's not true. Right? You're putting it out there because you're assuming it to be true based on what other people have said. And you have no idea how much stuff has been put out about me that's been altered, clipped, etc. You know? And you see, here's the thing. I don't even care if you folks believe all of that to be true, which it's not, right? Now, there's a guy and a woman there. They're walking super slow. I'm going to wait for them to get a little further ahead. She definitely, yeah. Maybe you can talk to Torp on Dennis's channel about. I'm not interested in talking with Torp. I'm done with Torp. Torp screwed me over. Torp is not someone that I wish to work with. Him and I are too far apart on things, okay? Torp is like a right-wing extremist. Torp is a little too extreme. Here's the thing. I may be slight left, but I don't like extremism one way or the other. I don't. So I don't want to deal with any left or right-wing extremists. I don't. And Torp is an extremist. He's a major extremist. I can't have civil conversations with people like that. It's not worth my time. I pick and choose who I invest my time with. Dennis was a great investment. And I'm going to reach out to Dennis and see if he wants to do something again sometime this week. He wants to make it a weekly thing. I don't blame him. I didn't know he was that extreme. Well, now you do. That's why you're here, right? Because I'll share the truth with you, man. I'm not going to lie. Look, if you want to follow Torp, if you want to follow anyone, I'm not telling any of you to not follow any of these people. I'm just sharing my experiences and how they've treated me and just how they come off, in my opinion. You guys can go check these people out on your own. But I think you guys trust my opinion because you guys know I'm consistent and I just call it as I see it. Stop in Gilroy for some garlic bread on the way. That's right, Jigwalk. Jigwalk, even though I disagree with you on some things, I still respect your opinions and the right to speak your mind here. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I waited for that couple to get a little further ahead. They're walking at they're walking at a slow pace like this. They're walking like this. All right, and when I'm walking a lot faster, I don't want to pass them with my camera. And the bottom line is they're walking so slow, I would have to walk super fast to pass them. And it's just an awkward thing, right? So I'll just wait. It's all good. I'm not in any hurry right now. I'm going to go home and have dinner with Dawn in about 30 minutes or so. And then it's all good. I used the Bissell last night, got some more cleaning done. The Bissell Crosswave Hydro Steam Plus. model number 3515. Phenomenal, phenomenal floor cleaner. Area rug, tile, and wood floor cleaner. And it has hydro steam. It's like the newer versions have hydro steam, and it works well. Even sometimes when the little dog has an accident, we have pee pads for the little dog. Every now and then he'll have an accident, right? And this Bissell Crosswave Hydro Steam Plus model number 3515. It just gets that stuff so quickly and so easily. And you use a special pet formula with, I think it's lemon and eucalyptus. And it smells great afterwards. It's so efficient too. You buy an 80-ounce bottle on Amazon for like $22. It comes with like the little small 8-ounce bottles, but those don't last shit. Go on Amazon, you get the 80-ounce bottles for the Crosswave, and it's like $22. And this thing is so efficient with its water usage, and it's just efficient. It's a great cleaner. On top of the deep cleaner that we have for the plushie rugs and deep carpet. Bissell's fantastic, and then along with the Dyson, that's all you need. Okay, now they're walking across the bridge. I haven't done this side for a little while. Maybe I'll come out here for a little bit. I'm not gonna go all the way, but I think I'll go part of the way. I want to show you folks a little close up, and you can see the sun right there. Look at how beautiful it is. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that audio with my brother was manipulated, so you guys can all run your mouths. Listen, I don't give a shit. No one gives a shit, okay? Quit trying to go back years, okay? That audio with my brother was manipulated, and some of the stuff that he said was just to try to get people to stop coming at him and I. I talked to my brother about that. So just shut the fuck up, move on with your lives. Nobody cares about any of those past clips besides this small group of people. So whatever. Like you want to say, like that woman says, I give zero fucks about all that. I don't care. I don't care what audios you have of Dawn, my brother, or anyone. It doesn't mean shit. It doesn't define who I am. And a lot of that stuff is not true. And it was manipulated. All of you guys are massive editors and use AI to make it sound worse. And the fact that you even, go as far and try to manipulate people like Dawn and stuff to get those audios like Coach J used to do. It's just pathetic in itself. You guys are pathetic people with no fucking lives, right? You're pathetic people with no lives at all. Look at how beautiful the sun is over there. You guys are still trying, even though I've blocked all of you. I've Google blocked all of you. I've Google blocked all of you. I've Google blocked all of you. And hidden you from the channel. And I don't talk about you anymore, yet you folks are still so butthurt and triggered over me that you're trying to get people you're trying to discredit me in front of people. Go fuck yourselves. Seriously. Go F yourselves. Now, you folks tell me, was it worth it? Now, there's a lot of wind right here. I don't know if you can hear me, right? I'll show you. There's a lot of wind right here, right? But let me show you here. Is this a beautiful angle or what? I'm right here at water level. Instead of you folks trying to get clips on people and do stupid shit, why don't you come out here and show the beauty like I'm doing? Nice view. Well, thank you. I wanted to show you this. See, that's the exit right over there from this side of the trail. I'm not going to go all the way out there, but the view you can see from over here. This is where the windscreen comes into play. If I didn't have my windscreen on, I should just take it off. Let me do this, okay? Let's do this with you folks watching me do it. Watch, okay? Be right back, okay? Watch this. Okay. Now, windscreen is off. Can you hear the difference here? Listen. You hear that? Look, listen to all that wind right there, okay? Now, let me go ahead and put the windscreen back on and you can tell the difference. Okay. So can you folks tell the difference now? You see that? Live on the air. Sounds like crap without the windscreener. But with the windscreen on, you can hear me nice and clear, right? For the most part. Sounds great with the windscreener. Yep. It's a windscreen pop filter. My God, these people. I didn't even want to talk about them, and I didn't mention any names, but they know who I'm talking about, and they're going to be super triggered and go live later while I hang out with my woman and have a nice meal, right? Pretty. I like that time of day. You tell me. What a nice view, huh? All right. Folks, get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in about 5 to 10 minutes max. I'm heading out of this side of the trail. I just wanted to go to that section and show you folks because it gives you a beautiful view of the water at water level. And with the sun setting, the sun's going down and setting, just an awesome view. And then coming out of the trail on this side, it's only a quarter mile back to the observation deck on this side. So if you have health issues and you can only do like a short walk, it's a quarter mile in and a quarter mile out on this side. It's 1 3/4 miles on the other side and 1 3/4 miles back, which is 3.5 miles. But you can see from this side here, you got the palm trees over there. It's just a beautiful view, and you got a little ducky there. Like, let me look at the ducky, okay? Oops. Sorry, I turned off the camera for a second. I'm back now. Looking to see if anyone's behind me. There was somebody behind me. Tia says, I'm surprised more people aren't there. It depends on the day, Tia. I mean, some days there are more people out here than others. It's actually beautiful right now. It's probably about 68 degrees, 67 degrees. I mean, I can't ask for any better weather to walk. And the sun is just setting beautifully. Now look, before I exit the trail here, look, I really want to put something out here. I'm going to sit down right here at this bench. for a few and show you the sunset while I do this because I want to block the sun out of my eye. Okay. I'm not here to offend anyone. I love people in general. Whether you support Trump or Biden or you don't support anyone or whether you support an alien to be the president, I still have love for you. Okay? I still have love, a default love for everyone. I don't wish harm upon anyone. Does that mean I'm going to get along with everyone? No. Does that mean I hate anyone? I don't really hate anyone. It's just some people are not a productive use of my time. And that's the same for everyone, right? You got to pick and choose where you spend your time and who you spend your time with, right? But again, just because we have a difference of opinion in politics doesn't mean we're bad people. Look, Sandra and Tia are both God-loving people just like I am. I'm a God-loving man. Tia, I know, is a God-loving woman. I believe you're a God-loving woman too, Sandra. And many of you are God-loving people here. We relate in that way. If we don't relate in every single way, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinions. Nothing wrong with it. But it's how people handle it. And some people nowadays are just so erratic. Right? Oh, perfect. Are you saying the shot here, Tia? Are you saying the shot is perfect? What are you saying? Because I'm not, I'm not a mind reader. I don't want to, I don't want to guess or assume. Oh, the weather. Yeah, the weather is, it's like 67, 68 degrees right now. I cannot complain. I could sit here all night. Like right now, my endorphins are kicking in. I'm breathing in fresh air. When you live with dogs and stuff, and your dogs are inside, you're going to be dealing with a lot of the stuff that they track in, all the allergens and stuff. So when I'm at home, yes, we keep it as clean as possible, but with dogs, it's harder. Uh, but you're dealing with more allergens and stuff. Like when you're out here breathing in the fresh air right by the water, I mean, there's nothing better. There's nothing fresher. This is just it's absolutely beautiful. Feels good. We're at 98 minutes. Yeah, I'm not afraid to debate anyone. And it's not even a debate. I don't like debates. I'm not afraid to have reasonable conversations with anyone. The problem is with some of these people, they're not out here to have a reasonable conversation. Ooh, that ducky is playing in the water there. Let me zoom in. Hi, ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Remember the rubber ducky? Who was it? That was Ernie, right? Sandra says I can relate. I have two indoor cats. I sweep at least twice a day and dust as much. NC is Queen. To answer your question without saying the name, that person is no longer welcome here. I wanted to kind of keep it quiet because I don't want these people talking, but they'll figure it out anyway. Yeah, she basically said that she no longer supports me. She didn't mention Don, but the bottom line is this. I even talked with Don about it. Don said, look, if whoever doesn't support you doesn't support me. We're a team. I've said the same thing. I said, look, babe, well, however you want to handle things, if you want to be friends with her behind the scenes or whatever, you want her email, no problem. Well, you folks can tell him what happened to RJ because, yeah, ODN, he was paid by Silicone Jo to pretend support me. He was trying to, Silicone Jo paid him. He ended up buying a $99.99 channel membership, donated some money as well. And basically, I think what was happening was Silicone Jo was trying to incentivize him to get a mod wrench back. Because in the past, you know, RJ, not Sandifer, but this other guy, in the past, when he had a mod wrench, he would spite ban people. He would, ban people you know, while we were off the air. He would go to a previous live stream chat and ban people. And so, I think he was trying to get a mod wrench back. And Silicone Jo was incentivizing them that if you can do it within a month, I'll give you a bonus. So he got paid, and then he also got paid to fake donate to me to try to make that happen. So Silicone paid him to create fake, how to call it, fake credibility appearing real to try to get a mod wrench back to sabotage my channel and to get a bonus from Silicone and a good laugh. The way I know that is he reached out to me, ODN sent me, I mentioned this the other day, but you missed it. He reached out to me and sent me an email saying, Eli, I can no longer support you and Don because I got a cease and desist that if I don't stop supporting you, I'm going to get sued. And I'm like, I didn't know it was a crime to donate to Eli and Don. So you're full of shit. What happened was Silicone Jo put him on a non-disclosure. And basically now that he wasn't able to fulfill Silicone Jo's contract of getting a mod wrench within a month, now Silicone's like, you're on a non-disclosure. I'm no longer paying you. Please keep your mouth shut. And I'd move on from Eli. Maybe that was the case. But it was just the biggest bunch of garbage. And that's why I realized even the other woman who's been in the chat of the other woman talking about me in her streams regularly, the other woman with the Lucy woman, that's Silicone Jo. Right? And now they're in the other woman's chats that's been talking about me daily. Like trash talking me. So just give me a frickin' break. I called this out perfectly. That is crazy. Your haters would give you that much money just to troll you. Yeah. Dude, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Tia, I was surprised to see that guy was here about 8 months, was gone. He always said howdy. He was here. He was banned for a while, and then he came back. And he came back. I think he legitimately came back. I think GLM brought him back or convinced me to bring him back. And then I think what happened was Silicone Jo reached out to him, and he sold out. It's all right. All right, I got to start to get going because it's getting later now. I really extended this. It's time to take the shades off. Thank you to everyone for being here on this walk. Our political views don't have to be in alignment for us to unite. We are the United States of America. Now, I love the whole world. I love every other country. But like I said at the beginning of this show is specifically about what's going on here in the U.S. and how divided our country is because of our political party system. It's bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. We should just have the best person run for office as an independent, and that's that. We shouldn't have to fight about all this stuff. Oh, Dan, you were timed out by Nightbot, so I could not get your message. You're using the block word. I'm still trying to figure out why people who don't like you spend so much time on you. It will never make sense to me because they're getting paid to do it, bro. That's all. Listen, no one would put as much time into this as these people have if there wasn't a sponsor. First, there was a sponsor named Brian. He's now gone. He's been gone for a couple years. I thought he was still around. I thought Silicone Jo was initially Brian, but it's not. But now it's Silicone Jo. I asked Jones about the sponsor. What do you think if I asked him, what do I think he would say? He would cover his tracks. Listen, ODN, is it even worth your time? Like, honestly, do what you got to do, bro. Listen, honestly. Whatever you need to do to satisfy your mind over any of this YouTube garbage, that's on you, bro. Okay? But what do I think he would say if you asked him? He would deny everything. He would say, oh, that never happened. I just, something came up. I can't talk about it. And I can no longer be supported. Come on, dude. Like, honestly, do you think a lot of these people that do shady shit, underhanded shit, are going to admit it? Come on, ODN. You know how a lot of these people are. It is what it is, man. It's not a big deal. But do what you got to do, bro. It's all good. Like, honestly, ODN, whatever you need to do to satisfy your curiosity, It's an odd situation, but you handle it well. Well, thank you, man. I mean, it is what it is, Give me a second here. Hi. T, I'll get to your message here in just a second. P.S. says politics can get some people to be defensive. It's a touchy subject, but it is not worth getting bent out of shape over. I enjoyed this stream. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you enjoyed it, Tia. I really do. And, at the end of the day, what really matters the most is that we all support each other and we all unite to create better good. To create more peace, happiness, harmony. A lot of these people out here on YouTube, they come out here, they create content based off of their misery and how they feel about themselves. That's all it boils down to. Got a plane flying over there. It's beautiful. Jigwalk. Audience, I'm just curious as to how many of them there are. First it was one, now there's two. Look, Brian was the initial sponsor. Remember Texas Caregiver? Are you talking about the sponsor, ODN? Brian used to do the sponsorship ads with that Jay guy. And then he left 2 years ago. I finally realized that when I had proof that Silicone Jo was someone else and not Brian, then I knew Brian was gone. And Silicone is in. At ODN, says Jigwalk, why would they do it if they are not getting sponsored and paid? Right, what would be the benefit? These people are not making enough in donations to sustain, the amount of time or to to justify the amount of time that they're spending doing it. You understand? They're spending tons of time doing this, and they sound really stupid doing it. Like when I hear that woman go live, she sounds like, oh my God, I'm really tired of doing this, but I gotta, fulfill my sponsorship agreements, so I gotta go live and talk about this fool again. And I don't even know what to say because there's not much to say. It's all the same thing. It sounds repetitive, right? Jigwag, I think they have to be getting paid like Eli said, or why would they waste so much time on someone they don't like, right? Odian says, how do you know it's not somebody like Gunner? Well, he's getting paid by Silicone too, ODN. That JB dude, that JB dude is not going to pay people. He's going to get paid. He never pays anyone. He's getting paid by Silicone JO too, ODN. Silicone JO has a fetish of having people attack me. So he's going to pay that woman. He's paid Jamie in the past. He's paid Pedro and Hannibal in the past. He's paid everyone. He's even paying Gunner to do it. How do you know Gunner's dad isn't paying him? Anna claimed to know how he made his money at one point. I didn't even know Gunner's dad was around anymore. I don't think Gunner's dad is paying him anything. But anyway, I got to run, folks. 55 in the box. 7 thumbs up. Please smash a thumbs up. Please share this out. If you folks want to donate while we're off the air, Cash App or PayPal. PayPal.me/Coach Eli. Cash App, $, the real Coach Eli. You can also send a super thanks on the live stream replays or pre-recorded videos once they're done processing. It typically takes about 2 to 12 hours for the super thanks to show on the latest Walking with Purpose stream on the replay. If you want to send a super thanks before that, go to the previous live stream. You can send a paid highlighted message in the comments section if you'd like. You can also become a channel member. The $4.99 member will get you members only live streams. The $9.99 will get you replays included that the $4.99 package won't get you. That'll only get you live streams. Over the next day or two, I might be traveling to get one of Don's medications that I had to go travel to get last month. I have to go to a different location. I'm waiting for that to get approved because quantities are low on this medication. So if I do that, if I may be doing a Driving with Purpose tomorrow or Wednesday. It's going to be a members only live chat. When I do Driving with Purposes with myself or with Don, they're publicly available, publicly viewable, but you'll need at least a $2.99 channel membership to chat in a members only chat. Now, if you're a moderator, you're able to chat in a members only live chat for free. That's publicly viewable. But if you want to become a member to support the channel, even though you're a moderator and you get at least that aspect for free, you can do so as well. That being said, have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.